I don't think any response involving the words international law is serious. I just don't think it's serious. There's nothing's ever going to happen from there. It's nothing. There's nothing.
Wait, hang on. But we're talking about what should happen versus what is.
But it won't. It won't. I don't care what it should. Nothing is going to involve international law. That's just not how anything has worked. Peace with Egypt didn't happen with international law. A lot of these talks literally were secret tracks. Peace with Jordan didn't happen with international law. The Abraham Accords didn't happen with international law. The recognition of the PLO, Oslo 1 and 2, the Wire Memorandum, none of these happened with international law. Literally, it's just a delusional talking point that people want to use forever when they want to see Israel destroyed as a country. At this point, I think it's an anti-Semitic talking point. The international law is just the invocation of international law has never meant anything to any of the surrounding regions ever. International law didn't kick Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait. It didn't end the Iran-Iraq war. It didn't help at all with Bashar al-Assad's multiple chemical weapon attacks in Syria. It hasn't helped at all in expelling Hezbollah from Lebanon. It didn't help at all with any of the crackdowns during the Arab Spring across all of North Africa, across the entire Middle East. It didn't help. It didn't help the Houthis at all. It didn't help any of the children starving in Yemen. International law is a joke answer. Anybody that says it doesn't care about anything in the region. That's it. It's the most ahistorical, non-factual, non-reality answer ever. I don't know why even say it. There's no point.
You're saying that international law does not translate to the ground as people respecting it, right?
Only when all sides respect it. When everybody's respecting it, then it could be used as a guideline, yes.
I'm holding all sides accountable. I'm saying everybody should respect it. I'm not saying only one side should respect it. Now, you're saying, okay, Kareem, you're living in an ideal land. I think that it'd be great if everybody respected it, but that's not the reality. And I would agree with you. But the problem here is by completely violating it, you do appreciate that by violating it, it's creating more chaos. Because it's creating such a level of double standards and such a level of hypocrisy that people are losing respect towards global order.
I disagree. In the Middle East, following international law would create hypocrisy or double standards. The only thing that has maintained stability in the Middle East has been people playing by strength is voice, or the only thing people respect here is power. That's been the language of that region, Israel and everyone else included, for centuries.
I think peace in the Middle East is possible, but I think that everybody needs to be held accountable to a standard, right? If that third perspective standard, in this case right now, is international law, that's all we have. Now,
yeah, but the problem with this international law standard, here's the problem. Tell me if you disagree with any of this, okay? The problem with the international law standard is the way that Palestinians can cite it is it favors every single thing, basically, that they want, that is an impossible agreement that Israel never gets. So, for instance, they'll say international law and say, oh, you yourself cited the Arab peace resolutions in 2002. They'll say we have a right for every single refugee to return to Israel proper. No,
Does Israel have the right to import every single Jew all around the world to live in Israel?
It's their country and their borders. Yeah.
But what about Palestinians?
They don't have a country right now.
Yeah, but why? Well, they do legally. They do.
No, legally.
No, they're regarded.
If Palestinians wanted to bring in Palestinians to the West Bank and the Gaza Strip or their new country, Israel would be fine with that. But that's not what they want.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would. They would.
No, I don't think they would. No way. How would they annex? Why would they continuously annex the West Bank if they would be okay?
Well, this is assuming they make a deal afterwards, where the major chunks.
Every intention of Israelis and their perspective of completely obliterating a two-state solution that the international community have accepted.
They want to completely obliterate the two-state solution because every two-state solution that the Palestinians talk about involves an infinite right of return of Arabs to Israel.
Yeah, but that's because also Israelis have portrayed the infinite right of return of every Jew to Israel.
So you think so? Okay, then you agree. So then this deal will never. You should have just said this in the beginning. We don't have to waste time with this. So this deal will never happen. It just won't.